Texas, home of the Houston Hyenas. Week 11 action of the SFL is today between the Houston Hyenas and the San Diego Mavericks in a battle of two teams still fighting for a playoff spot today. Who is gonna come out on top? I'm Ramos Ling. Alongside me in the booth is John DeSantis, none other than Damon Simeon, alongside here on stats. And for the first time, we have Josh Neal as well. Welcome in to the stats truck. John, we have a couple of teams still fighting for a playoff spot again. The Houston Hyenas have won a few games in a row already, and San Diego is trying to shake off the rust after a tough loss against the Aztecs last week. What are your keys for this matchup?
Yeah, absolutely. What a game between these two we got coming up here. The Mavericks against the Hyenas. Got to be excited about this. Veteran team Hyenas going against the new kid on the block, the San Diego Mavericks, who really put up a statement game here. And Houston really trying to keep their season alive. The two matchups for me are obviously the big two veteran wide receivers, DR Sims and Optimus Klein, first and second all-time in receptions. You gotta love that. Excited to see this matchup here, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. This is a team here in Houston. They made it to the championship game in season 6, and after a very slow start, they have finally gathered some momentum. Brad Jones, the sophomore running back, has been unstoppable in the last few weeks. The Houston Hyenas are attempting to defend their home turf at home. They're going to kick the ball first to the Mavericks. Hand is up in the air. And we are underway in Texas. And a bobble right there by Optimus Klein, who has to gather himself. Does get to the 15-yard line, not much further than that, but a little bit of a nerves by Optimus Klein. Last week, John, Optimus Klein did had a punt return for a touchdown, but he also had a fumble on a kickoff return. So you have to wonder if his confidence is a little bit down right now. But regardless, San Diego will keep the football and will have first down at the 15. From the pro formation, it's an offset eye. And Patterson will throw. Patterson goes down on the first play. A loss of 4 yards as the Houston Hyenas get an electric start of this matchup.
Julius Maximus had a sack last week, and he starts the game off real quick. Looked like Houston's ready to pounce on it. Well, the Mavericks need to wake up. Good afternoon, Mavericks. Time to play some football.
Yes, indeed. San Diego last week play out night as Jalen Wells this time will get about 7 yards and make it a 3rd and 7 here.
Jalen Wells up the middle for a good run, good blocking. He only had 23 yards last week, no touchdowns. They're going to try to get him involved early in this game. Let's see if we get a big amount of Jalen Wells today.
Going to be a pass by Patterson. He goes deep, and the pass is incomplete, almost intercepted. Actually, the wide receiver had to dive for it like a goalkeeper. Just knocking it away, and it's going to be a quick 3 and out for the Mavericks.
Gar Patterson there, the young rookie quarterback there, had 3 touchdowns last week, but also had 6 interceptions. So he needs to get involved early and get him some comfortable throws so they can get the chains moving here. But a 3 and out, and it looks like the Hyenas at home are going to steal the momentum early.
Alex Damian is going to punt it away, almost blocked, and the punt is fielded at the 43, just to the 44. Good coverage by the Mavericks special teams unit, but a really good field position for the Houston offense. And we're going to introduce you to the Houston offense right now. Dave Burr at quarterback, and Brad Jones is the halfback, picked 9th overall from Tacoma. The rookie is probably make it to the All-Star game at this pace. Justin Williams is also in the backfield at fullback. Kyle Finamore, Dougie Day, DR Sim, and Greg Corky are the wide receivers. Randy Pierce, the tight end, and the left guard is Ethan Kai, number 69. Great wide receiver set this time, and it's going to be a pass to the swing. It is going to be Brad Jones, who just gets back to the line of scrimmage, probably half a yard, and the Mavericks make a quick stop.
Brad Jones, the young rookie, man. Holy smokes, he had a big week last week. 211 yards, 2 touchdowns, 30 carries for the young man. And they're getting involved in the passing game. They want to get this guy the ball any way they can.
2nd down and 9 yards to go here for the Hyena offense. A power set this time. They're going to hand the ball off to Brad Jones, who finds some space behind the right guard after a little bit of a misdirection and gets to the 49-yard line of San Diego's side of the field. San Diego's defense, Derek Genko and Wolf Justice are the defensive ends. Defensive tackle is Stephon George. Linebackers, Leon Thunderman, Thomas Matthews, Axel Raven, and Pitt Mitchell. Corners are Nana Leahy, the former Houston Hyena, Tom Krieg, and Zach Lay. As this handoff is going to be breaking the tackle as Brad Jones gets the 1st down. Just to round it up, safeties are Ray Leonard III, Zach Holdorf, and Isabella Blackwell. And Zach Lay is hurt on the play, the cornerback, John.
Oh, no. Let's take a look at it here. Big hit right off the line, smacked by number 80, D.R. Sims. Just, whoa, hit him real hard. Number 41 took a shot there, and hopefully he comes back in this game early. When we get note of that, we'll let you know. But that play there, what a dominant run block there, setting the tone here right at the point of attack. These Houston Hyenas, man, running the ball well this year.
It's going to be another throw from the 12 personnel as Dave Burr throws it off his back foot and completes it to his, I think, backup tight end. That's number 89, Tyler Simeon. Tyler Simeon at 6'5", 255, moves the chains.
Yeah, nice play, stepping up in the pocket, feeling the pressure, doing a nice play to get a nice 1st down there.
Throw from Dave Burr goes to the Hall of Famer D.R. Sim, who carries the corner for a 1st down up to the 21-yard line. And John, this is a Houston Hyena team that started the season 1-4, have won 3 in a row, and that offense looks as good as anybody's in the league. So.
Yeah, absolutely. When you got D.R. Sims on your team and now you got Brad Jones coming in here, you got the dual threat, Dave Burr. Also, they got some other guys in there. Don't forget about Kyle Finnemore. He had a big week last week, over 125 yards and a touchdown.
1st down and 10. 3 wide receivers at this time. It looks like man coverage for the San Diego Mavericks. They're going to run it up the middle. Brad Jones will have some space and get about 7 on the play.
Houston Hyenas really winning the line of scrimmage in the trenches at the point of attack. Just, you can tell, great blocking up front there. And Brad Jones, he's just electrifying rookie. When you give him that kind of space, that's just natural for him. He can zig and zag all in there. We're going to see a lot of Brad Jones today.
23 personnel, and they're going to hand the ball off again to Brad Jones. It's going to be carry for just a couple of yards. John, Houston is 3rd in the division right now. Aztecs and Glory just ahead of him. But the Hyenas are the only team in that division with a positive net point differential, a +7. That team can really score some points. 230 so far this season. And going to face a 3rd and 1 from the offset eye. Handoff from the inside. That's going to be Williams, the fullback, for a 1st down.
A big run there, big man right up the middle, number 32, fullback Justin Williams. Big carry there to move the chains, and he is not afraid to make contact. That's for sure.
And 10, Houston, well, 1st and goal, actually. Houston is moving the ball at will so far. And Brad Jones is going to get another handoff. Great blocking, and Brad Jones has a touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston! This guy is just everything that you think a rookie should be in the 1st round. Running back Brad Jones, showing that he can get it done. Not only is he a great running back and can find his way, navigate through the tackles, but he is consistent, and that is a huge thing for running backs. Strong, aggressive in the middle. The offensive line really paving the way. Touchdown, Houston Hyenas. You get on the board first and set the momentum at home. And this is a big drive coming up next for this San Diego Mavericks. on the road.
Beautiful blocking by the Houston Hyena offense. The extra point is up and good, and the Houston offense continues doing great stuff so far. I mean, when you look at their last numbers here for the Hyenas, I mean, they've done a really good job. I mean, they scored 48 points a couple times as of late. You know, against Portland they scored 48. Against Los Angeles they scored 29, which is still very, very good. London 48 points. I mean, over the last 3 weeks they've been really tremendous. The offensive line is gonna have another chance. They're gonna return this one to the 25. Better field position that time, John.
Yeah, absolutely better field position now. The huge drive here coming up for the Mavericks and San Diego here on the road. This is one of those drives that you would like to respond quickly and get up on the board here. Let's see what they got here.
Great wide receiver set in an offset I formation for the Mavericks. There's going to be a throw. Patterson to the outside. It's caught for a pickup of 5 yards. Let's introduce you to the offense as Zach Lay will be back, most likely with minor injury. Scott Patterson is a quarterback. Jalen Wells and Nick Hoagland are the backs in the backfield. Leon Hammer, Laddie Lou, Gunnar Lewis, and Optimus Klein are the wide receivers. The tight end is Bill Cherry, the former fullback of the Gladiators. And Finley James is the guard, one-time All-Star.
Yeah, that was
Power I formation. Sorry to cut you off, John, as Jalen Wells has about 4 yards. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just going to say it was a big catch there by number 81, Gunnar Lewis. And also now a big run there up in the middle, now putting them at 3rd and short. But this is also a veteran defense coming up here that they're going against with these Houston Hyenas. But the playbook's wide open. Let's see what these Mavericks can do here on third and 2.
Same formation and same play. Jalen Wells has a first down, puts a man down, and gets to the 42-yard line. The crowd is silent, John, as the San Diego Mavericks move the chains.
Oh, that looked like number 25, Marco Swift for the Houston Hyenas there. Tried to come up and go high, and number 27 just putting his shoulder right through him, Jalen Wells. Big run there. He's got 17 touchdowns in his career, and he's not afraid to make contact, clearly. Over 3,000 yards also. Jalen Wells knows how to run it up the middle well.
Great run by the former fullback, Jalen Wells of the Sioux Falls Sparrows. A throw goes to Bill Cherry for a pickup of 9 yards, uncovered in the middle of the field. And San Diego, finally on offense, seems to have settled down a little.
Yep, Bill Cherry there with the big catch, the tight end. And he's also, big tight end in the middle of the field. That's really good for this young rookie quarterback, Scar Patterson, to look for. Putting them at short field here. 2nd and 1.
Our eye and another stretch play for Jalen Wells. Gets a first down as the corners are getting busy so far. The Houston defense, let me introduce you to them, folks, is Alex Perez and Julius Maximus at defensive end. Frank Stackhouse and Katie Slayers at defensive tackle. Katie Horrell, David Horrell, and Seth Markov are the linebackers. Marcus Swift, Kai Cash, Dietrich Law, and Mike Jones are the corners. Safeties are Brady Clark and Josh Rowe. Handoff. Jalen Wells again. Wells, just a pickup of 2 yards, and it looks like he's getting a little bit tired, John.
Yeah, they're leaning on him here. Let's see if they can set this up to get a nice play action. First time that they haven't had a really good positive first down. Now 2nd and 8. Let's see if they pass it here.
We'll see. 2nd down and 8. 2 wide receivers in the pro set. Look for a quick out here, John. The pass is a quick out. Right there, Gunnar Lewis. First down, 10 yards. And I said a quick out, John, because there was about 10 yards of cushion between the wide receiver and the corner.
Yeah, Marco Swift playing a little bit off there, but he got the tackle, but not after he got the first down. So big first down there by the Mavericks. They keep this momentum going here.
They set this time with 4 wide receivers and a tight end, giving Jalen Wells a little bit of a break. There's going to be a throw. Patterson with time. Lodi Lou has the catch. And he gets about 4 yards on the play. I like the play call, John. Here is just a quick pass, safe throw. and giving your running back, Jalen Wells, a little bit of a time to get some rest.
Absolutely. It's just these Houston safeties on the other side are veteran ball hawks. And they had quite a few interceptions last week, so I understand why they're trying to keep it on the ground. But they also got to let it go here.
The handoff right there goes to the backup halfback. That's number 38, Thomas McGuire. We have a penalty on the play, and it's going to be a free 5 yards, John.
Yeah, those are those plays that the San Diego Mavericks got to take advantage of, because you're not going to get too many freebies like that. Houston Hyenas jumping at home, surprising. That's usually something they do on the road. Not this team necessarily, just football teams in general, but he's just excited. He's biting at the bit to get there. Can't blame him.
$5 say it's going to be another stretch play to the left here, John. To the near side. They've done this play about 5 times so far, and they're going to do it again. This time goes to no success as Jalen Wells comes back to the backfield, but he doesn't seem 100%, as this has been a very long drive for the Mavericks, and it's going to be 3rd and 2.
KT Coral, man. Wow, what a hit there by the outside linebacker. Absolutely decleated the ball carrier, forcing a 2nd and 2.
Gonna try it again. The stretch play is gonna work this time. Jalen Wells moves the sticks, and clearly they saw something in the on film, John, and they're calling that outside run time and time again.
Yeah, KT Coral there with another big tackle, but the running back able to get over the line of scrimmage there. Aggressive run by the Mavericks and a huge 1st down.
Great wide receiver set and a tight end near side. That's Bill Cherry. To throw. Patterson goes deep. Patterson deflected and intercepted by the Hyena defense, and going back to the 17-yard line. And I'm sorry, John, I don't understand the play call. They have been killing the Houston Hyena defense short, and this is the first time Scott Patterson tries to go deep and he gets intercepted.
Who? Mike Jones. Once again, big interception off the deflection. That's the prize you get for hustling to the ball. Big interception. Love to see this dominating defense. They had 4 interceptions last week, and one of them was from Mike Jones, and he gets another one this week. Huge, huge play in the red zone. Stop them from points and give your ball to the team.
Upset single back this time for the Houston offense. They're going to throw. The pass inside is incomplete. Leon Thunderman got a hand on it. It's going to be 2nd down.
Big deflection there. It looked like it was zone coverage. Number 51, just pure instincts, knows that he can't get to the quarterback in time, drops back, sees the crossing route. Almost an interception, but decides to knock it down. Huge play there by the, looks like it was the middle linebacker there, number 51, or the inside linebacker, Thunderman.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Really good job by the linebacker in coverage. That was a quick, shallow cross attempted by the Houston wide receiver. Split backs formation this time. A very deep drop back. The pass over the middle is caught to Kyle Fenimore for a 1st down. A really good throw by Dave Burr. That was like a 9-step drop back, probably a 7-step drop back. Good protection and a great throw.
Wow, threads the needle right in between the safety and corner. Wide receiver takes the shot but is able to hold on to the ball. Great catch by Kyle Fenimore. Really impressed by this player here. Number 10, the wide receiver for the Houston Hyenas, gets another 1st down.
Stretch play. Jones with a lot of room. 1st down and more. Brad Jones to the 45-yard line, and Houston moves the chains one more time. Brad Jones close to a 50-yard performance here in the 1st quarter.
Brad Jones, man, averaging over 5 yards a carry. You got to keep handing this guy the ball. He's just explosive. You could see the acceleration. 1st step, and he's gone. Sees the lane, takes it to the sideline, and the San Diego Mavericks have to chase him down after the huge run to get them over the half.
Our I formation this time for the Hyena offense. To pass, the swing pass. Brad Jones wide open to the 40, to the 45, breaks a tackle, and goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Another 1st down. for the Hyena offense.
Nice catch by the young rookie halfback, Brad Jones, number 44. Really making a statement for him to be in the All-Star game, or for him to even potential Rookie of the Year.
Throw, Burr deep, and the pass is caught. DRC, touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston! Huge catch by none other than the legendary DR Sims. Wow, man, what a catch. Right over the heads of all of the safeties. No one can catch him. Just absolutely incredible, this receiver. There's just no one like him in this league.
Looked like a little bit of cover 3 right there. Just to probably single high safety. And, you know, the other receiver, I think, went on a go route. So the safety went with him, and the one-on-one coverage on the outside wasn't there, as Houston is up now 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. That was the last play of the first. Houston 14, San Diego 0. We'll be back for the second quarter. Way to start the second quarter, and Optimus Klein is going to return this one. Pass the 20 to the 25. Optimus Klein with a nice return up to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lane there, but the defense, the special teams there, came closing down on him and brought him down near the 29-yard line. First down, San Diego, after allowing 2 points on the, or 2 scores on the road, down 14-0. They really got to get it going now.
They really have. Because, you know, it can snowball really quickly as Jalen Wells breaks a tackle, gets 4 yards. But, John, against this Houston offense, man, if you don't really answer quickly, it can just snowball on you, especially here in Houston. You know, if you are unable to move the chains and at least get 3 points and you have to punt it away, you know, you may be giving Houston some really good field position.
Absolutely. They got to take advantage of these possessions they're getting.
4 wide receivers has this time as Scott Patterson goes inside and the pass is incomplete, dropped by Optimus Klein. And it's going to be 3rd and 6.
Big tackle there, big knockdown there by number 31, Derek Law, to get in there and break the pass up there.
Fine job by the defense so far. A great closing speed right there by Jones.
Mike Jones.
Already has a interception so far. And it's gonna be 3rd and 6. Man-to-man coverage looks like here for the Houston defense. Bunch formation. You know, here maybe a crossing route, John, from one of the outside receivers or something. As he's not gonna have time. Julius Maximus gets in the backfield. And it's going to be another sack, the second of the day by number 90. And the San Diego Mavericks will have to punt it again, as that defense has to be gassed at this point, John. Even though it's the start of the second quarter, they've been on the field for quite a bit.
Julius Maximus, what a hit. He came off the line. Big men shouldn't be moving that fast. The defensive end, number 90, coming right off the line and forcing them to punt it here.
With a couple of spin moves, gets to the 41-yard line, and Houston again will have tremendous field position to start this drive.
Corky there with a couple spins.
Yeah, around the league, London beating the Arizona Scorpions so far 20-10. That game started 13-0, and Arizona finally got some momentum to end the half. See how that game continues to progress. 3 wide receivers this time for the Houston offense. Gonna be passed. Bird to the outside. Deep, and the pass is caught again. DRC to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. I'm telling you, John, once they get on you, man, it just snowballs.
Wow, Houston, what a throw by Dave Burr. Absolutely puts it perfect timing, hits him in stride, and when you got DR Sims, that's 122, ladies and gentlemen, on the touchdowns all-time board, which he is first on. I don't know, do you keep the ball? You just keep the ball almost every touchdown you get now, because holy smokes, DR Sims, man, absolutely incredible.
Every catch, every yard, every touchdown is just adding more and more to his all-time records. You know, from the pre-snap, John, that was inside leverage by the corner. So from the pre-snap, the outside was pretty open for DR Sim to run a corner or an out or anything to, you know, near the sidelines. You know, it was just a matter of leverage as Houston tags on the extra point, and it's 21-0 at the start of the second quarter. I mean, look, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And this goes from a game, this goes from a season standpoint, John. I have to put right now, honestly, Houston right there on the league as Vancouver or Baltimore. Right now. You know, I don't care they started 1-4. They're 3-0 right now. And they are absolutely cruising as Optimus Klein gets some space. And Optimus Klein is off to the races. Every return by Optimus Klein gets better and better. This one goes to the 44-yard line. Go ahead.
Like you said, he had a touchdown last week on the punt return, 84 yards and a touchdown on an 80-yard long. This guy knows how to return. One of the veterans in this game, all times in second in receptions. He knows how to get it done, and he looked like he had a lane and was going to take it to the house.
Can San Diego capitalize, though? This is tremendous field position here by the Mavericks. And it's going to be a power I formation. They're not going to abandon the run, John, and I don't disagree with that fact. You have to keep balanced. Still a long time left. Jalen Wells with the handoff and gets close to 10 yards. They're going to give him the first. That's going to be close. If I'm Houston, I'm really not challenging this because it will make it second and inches just.
Yeah, nice run up the middle there to the outside, should I say, by Jalen Wells. Big first down. San Diego's got to find a way to get on the board for halftime.
High formation here. Nice pro. As Patterson will throw a pass to the outside as goes to Nick Hoagland, and he loses 3 yards as the Houston Hyenas linebackers continue to do great jobs. Second and 13 coming up. Second and 13, the ball at the 49-yard line. To throw, Patterson, deep drop back. Patterson to the outside is knocked away and incomplete. Third and 13.
A big knockdown there by number 50, David Horrell. He had 2 pass deflections last week, and he knows how to smack that ball down. This Houston defense is just scary to look at on paper. They had a big week last week, forcing 4 turnovers. And this young rookie quarterback may be forced to throw it here. And you know that Houston Hyenas are getting excited right now looking at this score.
Absolutely. The pass goes to the outside, but on third and 13, 4 yards is going to do nothing. As not even close from field goal range, Gunnar Lewis goes out of bounds, and San Diego will have to give the ball back to the Hyenas again. And look into the comparison. There's no comparison. Scott Patterson right now under 30 yards. Dave Burr already with 130 plus and 2 touchdowns on the day. Perfect quarterback rating. DR Sim approaching 100 very quickly so far in this game. And Julius Maximus, with 2 sacks. This punt looks like a good one though, and no, it's gonna go into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ooh, close one. That would have been deadly. That would have helped their odds there, getting good field possession, but it ends up being a touchback, and Houston's got the ball again, up 21-0 at their own 20-yard line. Houston, we're going to see a lot of Brad Jones, I'm assuming, coming up here.
Say so. If you're just joining us, also Mac Jones had an interception on the best San Diego drive of the day so far. Burr to pass to the outside. Burr is going to be deflected and intercepted. There we go. That's the play San Diego wanted. John, that was man-to-man coverage. And the nickel corner had perfect technique on that. Nana Lee, the former Hyena.
Nana Lee, the former Hyena, gets his revenge on his old team. Number 25 deflects it and catches it and gets his feet inbounds. What a heads-up play by the corner, just determined to get the ball back for his team and get great field position here.
Be 1st and 10 for the San Diego Mavericks, and they're not going to go anywhere as KT Horrell and company make the stop. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
KT Coral. Horrell, she really hits hard, man. Really decleats players and really knows how to throw that upper shoulder into you.
3 wide receivers at this time with 2 backs in the backfield. Another handoff goes to Jalen Wells, and again, the linebacking core is all over it as number 55, actually that was a defensive end, Alex Perez, 6'5", 265, 5th year, all with the Houston defense, makes the stop.
A big heads-up play there by the defensive end. 3rd and 10.
Look for the deep post route here, John. Maybe to number 11 here. That is Liam Hammer. To pass, Patterson goes inside, short, and the fumble, the football is the Mavericks, and Houston has it again.
Oh, man. Looks like it was going to be short of the 1st down anyway, but is this a fumble? Let's see if he makes a football move here.
I think so. Yeah, that's clearly a football move in my opinion, John. What do you think?
Oh, let's take another look at it. It looked like he caught it, took a step or two, and then got hit. The ball clearly hit the ground. If I had to say that was a fumble, I don't know. It was quite the bang-bang play. You're going to have to go with the call on the field because they ain't going to challenge it.
On first glance and on the first replay, to me it was pretty obvious, and I think the coaching staff of the Mavericks agree with it. I don't think they're in any interest of challenging this one, as Dave Burr is going to throw the ball short. The pass is going to go for a pickup of only a couple as Kyle Fenimore gets another grab. Dave Burr, 147 yards and 2 touchdowns so far. And the Houston Hyenas on offense, other than that interception, have looked unstoppable.
Wow, this Houston Hyenas just getting it done on all phases of the ball at home. And the Mavericks here are just left wondering how they're going to stop these guys.
Brad Jones this time tries to go up the middle and just a little bit off tackle to the right. And it's going to be stopped for just a 1-yard gain. The San Diego Mavericks, you know, after a troubled start to their history, have played better over the last couple seasons. First season they went 0-12, but then they went 4-8, and they have already won 3 games with 4 more left, including this one. Burr, deep drop back again. Dave Burr pump fakes to the outside, and the pass is incomplete. Great job by the safety as Justice was applying the pressure, but it was the safety number 28, Ray Leonard III, making the pass deflection. It's going to be 4th down, and San Diego finally gets a full stop.
Huge stop by San Diego there. Free safety coming in, knocking the ball down. And now the Houston's forced to punt it on their side of the field.
On goes away. Going to be fielded by Optimus Klein, who breaks the tackle and gets to the 30-yard line. You know, Optimus Klein, one of the few wide receivers, John, who puts his shoulders down instead of your typical spin move. He was a tight end back in the day, and very physical wide receiver.
Yeah, Optimus Klein, one of the veterans, 11 seasons. He knows exactly what he's doing out there. All eyes on Optimus Klein, and he hasn't gotten a catch yet today. They got to get him involved in the offense.
Another power formation, another stretch play. That's to Jalen Wells, who has 6 yards on this one. It's going to be 2nd and 4 yards to go. Not a bad half for Jalen Wells so far, John. Close to 50 yards already, about 4 yards a carry. Not too shabby.
Absolutely. Let's see if they can get Optimus Klein involved. Gunnar Lewis And Liam Hammer there, Scar Patterson needs to start taking advantage of these weapons he's got.
To the inside is almost picked off again as David Horrell was very, very close from giving the ball back to the Houston offense. We'll take a look at the replay.
Yeah, just zone coverage, didn't trail with him, just sat there comfortably right in the middle of the field and jumped on the ball there. That's a second pass deflection of the day and almost an interception here by the Houston Hyenas. And the Mavericks gotta be holding their breath right now.
They really have. It's going to be 3rd and 4 with another offset I formation here. Maybe quick outs? Just enough to get a first down. Gonna throw. There are the quick outs. And the pass is gonna be caught. Rule of first down. Right there over the line is Gunnar Lewis. Moving the chains. Now that one, John, is one where Houston may want to challenge.
Yeah, they could challenge it, but it looked like it was a good throw. Looked like it was close, so do they risk the timeout? Doesn't look like they're gonna. And now Scar Patterson gets a beautiful first down there. They have much needed first down.
Yeah, and they go middle of the field. Lodi Lou for a pickup of 6. Sorry to cut you off. The middle of the field by the Houston defense looked pretty exposed as the safeties were very wide. Only one linebacker inside. And they go for a pickup of about 5.
Yeah, no worries at all. This is football. It's exciting to see these two teams go head to head, and I would love to see San Diego put up one right here go before half. It's really going to help them going into the third quarter. They can get on the board here.
I think we know who is carrying this football and where it's going. As Jalen Wells gets about 3 on the play, and it's going to make it a 3rd and very, very short at midfield. Jalen Wells, the former fullback, specializes in short yardage situations. He was a great couple with Colin Hart back in his Sioux Falls Sparrows days. And this time they're going to go again in the power I. Another handoff. Wells, first down and more. Jalen Wells picks up 5. And the San Diego Mavericks have another first down.
Nice blocking there at the point of attack by San Diego. Jalen Wells right through. It looked like the tackle and the guard here, if I'm not mistaken. And number 72, the left tackle, takes his guy right out of the picture, the frame, and allows Jalen Wells to get skinny and get a huge first down there for the Mavericks.
Question, it's going to be a 12 personnel this time. 1 running back, 2 tight ends. And the handoff goes to Jalen Wells. And again, Jalen Wells with quite a bit of room gets 6 yards and puts the ball at the 39. The Houston defense this time looking a little bit tired up front.
Yeah, good blocking there by the wide receivers, too, for the San Diego Mavericks there to allow their running back to get 6 yards on first down. You take that every time.
No question. There's going to be another handoff, and Jalen Wells moves the sticks for a first down as this offensive line of San Diego playing much better as of late. If they're allowing those couple sacks to Julius Maximus, they've been pretty solid, especially in run blocking.
Absolutely. This is one of the better drives San Diego has had all game. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going. Jalen Wells running with a head full of steam.
Splitbacks formation this time. It's going to be a throw to the outside. Klein gets 5.
There he is.
30-yard line.
Optimus Klein's first catch. He needs to get more involved.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah, just to allow San Diego to have a multi-threat game, right? You can't just kind of run the ball because then they're all going to focus in on the running back. Got to get these other wide receivers involved too.
Pro set this time. And Scott Patterson will throw. Patterson deep, and there's going to be wide open. Gunnar Lewis for the touchdown, San Diego.
Touchdown, San Diego. Gunnar Lewis, that's a beautiful, beautiful design play. Optimus Klein gets the ball, the play before, then they all kind of focus on Optimus Klein. Look one way, throw the other. That's exactly what he does. And he is just wide open. Gunnar Lewis takes it all the way for the touchdown. San Diego, best drive of the game so far, and huge touchdown by the rookie quarterback, Scar Patterson. to find his target. Beautiful look off there.
Because Swift really bid on that one as Gunnar Lewis got wide open deep. No safety help. And the San Diego Mavericks are inching closer as the extra point is up and good, 21-7.
Absolutely. Like, as much as this Houston defense is so aggressive and they turn the ball over so much, you can now use that to your advantage and kind of lure them with that aggressive play, and that's exactly what Scar Patterson did. And let's see if he keeps that going and see if he found his rhythm here in the game here in the second half.
Kick us away, and Greg Corky is back deep to return this one from the 4. Corky past 20 and to the 24-yard line. One more play, John, before the 2-minute warning here. And I would like for Houston to continue to be aggressive, even though they have a 2-touchdown lead. I mean, still 3 timeouts, a 2-minute warning. Just, you know, be somewhat aggressive and try to get some more points. What do you think?
Absolutely. Lots of time. All your timeouts. Basically have 4 timeouts really with the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they're aggressive here, if they just decide to run the ball out here with the lead.
They're gonna run it to the outside, and Brad Jones with his strength gets just back to the line of scrimmage. Good job by the San Diego Mavericks sealing the edge, and we are at the 2-minute warning this time. Houston 21, San Diego 7. This is the SFL, presented by APM Music. Second yards to go. A little bit of a cat and mouse game here, John. If San Diego gets a good stop here on second down, they may think of start burning timeouts to get the ball back and try to score again before the end of the half. There's going to be another handoff to the outside, and great job on Brad Jones. Loss of 2 yards. They're not going to call a timeout. They do not want to give Houston a free timeout, and you know, because if Houston converts on a first down here, John, you know, obviously the drive will keep on going, and they have a chance to score more points.
Absolutely.
5 wide receiver set empty for the Houston offense. Man-to-man coverage. Burr to pass. Burr inside. Caught. What a play by the quarterback as Dougie Day gets a first down.
Oh, absolutely. What a play by the receiver to find the soft spot in the middle. Great formation, great play call, and like you said, Dave Burr finding his receiver in the middle of the field. Great play, and let's see if they make something of this drive, maybe get away with 3 points before the half.
Middle left, Burr to throw. Pass to the outside. Brad Jones, can he get out of bounds? Yes, he can. A pickup of 3 yards and stops the clock with 57 seconds to go.
Nice catch by the rookie wide receiver, Brad Jones. He's got 52 so far this year, and that's absolutely incredible by the young running back. It seems like he does it all for their team. Over 172 carries as well.
I formation in a heavy goal line set. Still with 3 timeouts, you can still run it. Brad Jones gets the tote, and Brad Jones is pushed backwards. No gain on the play. Houston does burn their first time out of the half.
Big play there by the San Diego defense there. Forced them into a 3rd down. And now the Houston Hyenas trying to make something of this drive. Let's see if they try to pass it here or if they're just content with the score and go into halftime here.
Look for a post route here to the inside guy, John. I think that's Fenimore on the inside. The pass. It's actually a corner route, but it's Fenimore for a first down. I thought it was going to be a post route because of the leverage of the defensive backs, but they actually went outside, and Houston has another move of the chains.
Nice call, and that's exactly what they do. Number 10, Kyle Fenimore. 20 yards, 2 catches so far in the game, but that was a huge one for him there. And it looks like they're going to get away with some points here if they play smart here. Maybe even get more than a field goal.
Yeah, bunch set. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Changing the play on the line of scrimmage is Dave Burr. He's going to throw. Burr to the outside. It's going to be Greg Corky. No, that's DR Sim on the catch. 9 yards. He doesn't get out of bounds. The veteran with a pretty bad mistake right there. Enough time, though. 37 seconds. Houston still has a timeout. Burr to throw. Burr goes deep, and Dave Burr has an interception. That's Ray Leonard the third, who already had a great play on the previous drive deflecting a pass. This time gets the pick, and San Diego dodges a huge bullet.
Wow, huge play by the free safety. Goes up there and plucks it out of the air. Looks like he wanted to go to number 10, Kyle Finnemore, but forced to throw there. And the free safety just sitting right in the pocket. Just had to jump up and get that ball. Times it perfectly, and they end up with the ball on the 3-yard line.
I think this is a good time to probably hand the ball off to Jalen Wells and see if he can get an explosive play. It's a tricky situation, because if you get sacked here, that's a safety jump. They're going to throw. Scott Patterson with time. Runs out of time. Gets a safety. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the commentator's curse, man. I'm so sorry.
Alex Priez gets the huge sack there, or the huge safety in the end zone, and the interception ends up costing them 2 points because of the field position, and to throw the ball in that situation is definitely questionable.
My goodness. This return by Dougie Day, who is the guy to return the safety kick, goes to the 42. And John, this is terrible for San Diego. I mean, Houston with a timeout can throw the ball to perhaps the best wide receiver football has seen in the SFL and DR Sim, who already had a huge touchdown, by the way. And if he can get another explosive play, either him or Kyle Finnemore, Houston can be in field goal range to get 3 more points. Burr to throw. Burr runs out of time and goes down for a 5-yard loss. Houston tries to snap the ball again. 9 seconds. Toss play. Jones gets the edge. Jones goes nowhere. As Houston will call a timeout and perhaps try to Hail Mary.
3rd and 15. Ball at the 37-yard line. 3 seconds left. Can't really do much with that. You just got to throw it up there, or maybe even hand the ball off and just be content with the score.
Now, they have 2 options. They can either throw the ball deep on... No, Dave Burr is under center. Let's see what they do here.
Looks like they're going to throw it.
Looks like it. 4 wide receivers set this time. No, toss play. And Jones goes nowhere. Loss of 5 yards. And that's the end of a very strange but entertaining first half. Hyenas 23, San Diego 7. And John, it was the Houston offense in the first quarter and the start of the second. But it really was their defense, in my opinion, for the end of the second quarter. Not only getting the safety, but also a few sacks. They got an interception. They were able to stop San Diego for the most part.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been running to the ball really fast, and now they start with the ball in the second half with the lead.
Greg Corky returns this one to the 23-yard line, and we are on their way in the third quarter. San Diego last week against the Aztecs, they got behind by quite a big margin, but at the end they didn't show any signs of giving up, and they were able to put 30+ points on the board. That offense is very capable. It's just like sometimes it's a little bit hit or miss. Shotgun formation. Burr to throw inside. The pass is caught for the first time. The tight end, Randy Pierce, makes an appearance, and he's got 9.
Yeah, Randy Pierce, big tight end, number 41, gets the big catch in the middle of the field. I like the play call on first down. 9 yards, big-time momentum from these Houston Hyenas at home. And now this drive right here is really important, in my opinion, coming out at a half. Can they set the tone and get up there and score a touchdown?
picked off. Jones gonna be ruled shy of the first down. Maybe worth a challenge for the Houston offense. Brad Jones up to 45 yards so far in this game. A huge drive, John, as you said, especially for the San Diego defense. And if they can get a quick 3 and out here, if they can push the Houston offense backwards, that's going to be massive. 3rd and inches. Jones has a first down and more. Jones breaks the tackle and gets 6.
Absolutely. Brad Jones, just look at his feet when he's in between the tackles or in the trenches. He's able to get skinny, and you got to love the running back there with the momentum to find his way through there and not be shy and force his way in there. You got to love to see it by the young running back.
And the total yards, Houston very firmly in control so far of this game, both in the stat sheet and on the scoreboard, which is the most important thing. Brad Jones gets a couple yards up to the 41-yard line. San Diego, though, has done a better job as of late at forcing turnovers. Raylan Earl had an interception to end the second quarter. Offset single back. Brad Jones inside, goes nowhere as Stephon Forge makes a stop.
Yeah, big tackle there. Can the Mavericks, after scoring just before the half, get a huge stop here now, forcing them on 3rd and 8? This is a huge drive, like I was saying. Can the Mavericks stop them here and score quickly and make this a one-possession or closer game?
5 wide receiver set inside. The pass is caught, and Dave Burr has been tremendous on 3rd down as Greg Corky has his first catch of the ball game.
I was just about to say that too. The 3rd downs, it seems like they're getting them in these 3rd and longs or 3rd and mediums, and then they just drop back and get perfect throwing by the quarterback. Dave Burr, really impressive on 3rd down today.
Gun straight formation this time. Burr to pass inside. The pass almost picked off. Incomplete though. Nana Lee, he almost had his second of the day.
Yeah, he's got an interception earlier. He just comes down and gives the old volleyball swat down and says, nah, I'm not getting this ball. You ain't getting this ball either. Good anticipation there. Lets his receiver run by him. Plays the zone perfectly, knowing that the receiver beforehand is trying to run a clear route. Yeah. Lets him go by. Jumps in front of it. Great heads-up play by the corner, number 25, Nana Lili.
And Nana Lee had a chance to see this offense every day in practice, former Hyena, and you have to guess he knows some of the route combinations. Burr to throw outside, short. Fenimore has 5 and makes it a manageable 3rd down.
Al Fenimore, very reliable, and when you got DR Sims on the other side, you know he's getting a lot of the attention, so a lot of single coverage you're going to see with Kyle Fenimore, and I'm excited to see him not only in this game, but for the rest of the season taking full advantage of those matchups.
3rd and 5, ball at the 44-yard line. There's going to be a handoff on 3rd and medium, and Brad Jones is not going to get a first down. Only 3 yards as Raylan Earl has had a tremendous last 10 minutes of play. It is going to be a 4th and 2.
Huge tackle there on 3rd down. Like I was saying, this drive is huge, and the San Diego Mavericks stand up to the Houston Hyenas and stop them on 3rd down because Houston's been great on 3rd down. But this is the second half. Can San Diego take advantage of this possession here?
It's almost blocked, yeah. But letting it bounce, this is a great punt right there.
Wow.
Inside the 10-yard line into the 6. Last time San Diego was inside the 10, they got sacked for a safety.
Oh, man. Poor rookie Scar Patterson. You got to work for every yard this time, boy. You're starting at your 6-yard line. Let's see if they can hand the ball off and give him some breathing room. Or do they go for the big play here knowing that they're going to play up close? Let's see what they do.
Formation this time. They're going to throw again. Patterson gets rid of the football just barely, but it's intercepted, and it's going to be a pick 6 for the Hyenas. It is Josh Rowe breaking the record.
Josh Rowe! Whoa! Oh, huge interception, touchdown. Houston jumps in front of it. He almost looked like he knew the play was coming. What a play. Look at him shift right across the field. Gets the tip play. Number 57, Katie Coral, getting the huge tackle on the receiver to jar the ball loose. What a hit. Puts the ball up, and Josh Rowe, unbelievable. 2 interceptions last week, and now gets one here. Takes it to the house. Houston on the board. Wow, what a turn of events.
Unbelievable turn of events, as you said. The extra point is up and good, 30-7. I mean, the pure definition of ball hawk, man. I have not seen anything like it probably since like Troy Lawshaw in the Dallas Roughneck days. And this is before most people's time, but he was a guy who I believe had like 15 interceptions in a season. And
Wow.
back then we played like 8 game seasons. So he averaged like 2 picks a game, something like that. I think we did play 12 games, but I'm just trying to exaggerate it. The dude was absolutely incredible. He was a strong safety for the Roughnecks. Now still plays now with the Baltimore franchise, but he had 15 picks in one season, and
Wow.
he had some of the craziest picks where he will come out of nowhere after a tip ball and get the ball. And that's basically what Josh Rowe is to me. He's not... Sometimes he's not like one of those safeties where, like Jeffrey Dax, he plays center fielder and the ball comes his way, he makes a play. Josh Rowe is everywhere. Like short passes, deep passes, he just gets the hands on the ball, and this is almost another pick. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, wow. Josh Rowe, you said it best. He's just an absolute phenomenal, strong safety. And not only does he got all the interceptions, 11 interceptions coming into this game, but he also's got 56 tackles and now 4 defensive touchdowns. Like you said, breaking the record. Absolute Hall of Fame season.
Deep drop back. Patterson is hit as he throws the football. And back-to-back plays where number 66, Frank Stackhouse, is very impactful on the play. Completely unblocked, John.
Frank Stackhouse. What a name. What a boy. Look at this guy. Defensive tackle coming off the line like that. Oh my goodness. That was scary.
3rd and 10 this time. And boundary coverage here for the Hyenas. The pass goes outside and it's going to go only for 4 yards. John, boundary coverage, I mean, that is basically covering the sidelines. Everybody had outside leverage. You're asking for a slant or a post. And San Diego goes outside, and that's not enough for a first.
Yeah, the rookie quarterback, Scar Patterson, really needs to get on the board there, but comes up short on 3rd down, going to a play that was short of the chains. It's really hard to imagine. These San Diego Mavericks really need to take advantage of those possessions, and Houston now gets the ball back up 30-7.
30-7 with great field position, and the Houston offense, although they have not looked as potent as they did in the first quarter and the start of the second, obviously still a force to be reckoned with. I think they're gonna just hand the ball off here to Brad Jones inside and see what he can do. There we go. Number 44 has some space and gets a 5-yard pickup to the 46.
And Leon Thunderman, the inside linebacker there with the big tackle there for San Diego. San Diego needs to steal a possession here somehow. And it looks like they're playing aggressive. They're playing both medium. I thought they're coming up for bump coverage here with all these wide receivers, but they're staying near the first down here. Let's see what happens.
Bird deep, and the pass is going to be tipped and almost intercepted again, as a couple of different San Diego Maverick players had a chance at it. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Number 22, Zach, the strong safety there. He got 72 tackles so far this season, but almost got his 5th interception of the year. Huge play there by the strong safety.
Indeed. 3rd and 5. Can San Diego get off the field? Burr passes inside. No, they cannot. As Greg Corky gets clotheslined, but gets a first down. And the incredible 3rd down efficiency continues here for Houston, as they have been absolutely tremendous so far.
Yeah, this San Diego offense is definitely underrated. Don't let that 4-4 record fool you guys.
7 of 11 on 3rd down for the Hyenas. Brad Jones has a lot of space this time, 14 yards. Moves the chains one more time. Just a well-oiled machine here on this drive. And it's been that way for most of the game, John.
Yeah, 19 attempts, already got a touchdown, 3 catches on the day. Brad Jones, he is just a well-oiled machine, and it looks like it's time to pull out the lawnmower and and let this guy close this game for you in the second half. But don't want to get too soft. Like you said, you want to see Houston still stay aggressive and not let San Diego climb back into this.
Handoff again. Jones this time goes nowhere. Stopped right at the line by the linebacking core of the Mavericks.
Yeah, number 53, Pete Mitchell there with the big tackle. Already got 4 on the day.
Twins on the near sideline. 2 tight ends on the far sideline. Changing the plays, Dave Burr, to throw. Burr outside. Fenimore has a toe tap for a pickup of 4 yards to the 25.
Al Fenimore really getting soft coverage on that side because DR Sims is taking so much attention, but Kyle Fenimore really did a good job there to catch the ball, keep his feet in bounds. Great play there to set them up in 3rd and 6.
3 wide receiver set on a split backs formation. Handoff goes to the fullback Williams, and he is pummeled behind the line of scrimmage. Leon Thunderman grits him inside, and it's going to be 4th and 6. You know, I cannot complain much, John. I mean, you have a 23-point lead. You don't want to throw an interception. You're in scoring position. Just protect the football and get your 3 points.
Absolutely. They are already up by 3 possessions or more now with this after this field goal. You definitely don't want to give San Diego any momentum or let them try to climb back into this.
The kick is by Sonny J, and the kick is good. And with that, Sonny J breaks a couple of Houston records. Number 1, now he's the leader all time for Houston in field goals and also in consecutive field goals, as this is a 26-point ball game. And as you said, John, you know, from being a 3-possession game, 23 points, to a 4-possession game, 26 points.
Yeah, that's a huge field goal there that might come back to haunt San Diego later if they try to climb back in this game.
This kick goes away. Optimus Klein will field it from the goal line, past the 20 and just to the 25-yard line, and that's where San Diego's next possession will start. A San Diego team that desperately needs a touchdown here, John.
That's for sure. They need to score now, and they need to score quickly so they can get a couple possessions to go into this 4th quarter only down by 1 or 2, because 4 or 5 possessions, or 3 or 4 possessions, should I say, going into the 4th is going to be a big hill to climb.
Really is. A handoff goes to Jalen Wells, and he's met up the line for maybe a pickup of 1 yard.
This Houston Hyenas defense has just been so aggressive today.
Yeah.
They've been, with the pass deflections, 4 pass deflections, 4 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, interception, defensive touchdown. Houston Hyenas defense really coming to life here.
Pass by Scott Patterson is going to be caught, and another big hit on the outside. Pickup of about 6 yards. Scott Patterson has been held, to your point, to the great job of the defense, to under 100 yards so far. And Jalen Wells' biggest run of the day is only a 10-yard run. They have really limited this San Diego offense to very short gains. 3rd and 4 at the 31-yard line. Patterson to the outside. Can he get to the first down marker? No, he cannot.
Ooh.
Gunnar Lewis ruled shy. That's close, though. I mean, with a replay, we may see a challenge, but I don't think that's going to be reviewed. What do you think?
That was a huge 3rd down that they really needed. Gunnar Lewis, it seems like it's been him all day. He's getting all the targets, leads his team in targets. He's got the touchdown on the day, but they got to get these other receivers involved, like Hammer Time and Optimus Klein, Bill Terry. Where are these guys?
If the punt goes to the 30-yard line, it's going to be fair caught. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's... In today's SFL, John, you cannot be one-dimensional and you cannot be predictable. You know, back in the day, you sometimes got away with it. You know, running the ball to your halfback, you know, same play or throwing to the same receiver time and time again. You need to have a lot of balance and you need to spread the ball around nowadays. That's why so many teams now have a fullback, a number 3 wide receiver, a number 4, number 2 tight end, just to keep the defenses guessing. As Kyle Finnemore gets 3 on the play, and it's going to make it a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, smart. No, I totally understand that. No, you're right. And you know best. And Houston Hyenas are one of those teams. They're a veteran team. They've been around for a long time. And San Diego Mavericks, this is only their 2nd time ever meeting. So there's not really a lot of game film to go off of. But Houston Hyenas definitely got a veteran presence on the defensive side.
Offset I formation with Twins on the far sideline. Handoff goes to Brad Jones, and Jones will push forward, get 4 on the play, make it a 3rd and manageable. Yeah, I mean, the more talent you have on offense, really the better. You know, you can spread your playbook as far as you want to do it. You know, run goal line sets, pro sets, 5 wide receiver sets, whatever you want to do. And take full advantage of those formations. 3rd and 3. Handoff to the outside. Jones gets the edge and picks up a 1st down. Good speed on the outside and a really good job by the left tackle and left guard on holding their blocks for just enough.
Yeah, I'm shocked his average is only 3.7 per run because it seems like every time he gets the ball, he's getting a 1st down. Just been really smart up in the middle, protecting the ball. Great acceleration, great 1st step. He's got a great burst off the line. Brad Jones, he's just everything you want in a rookie running back.
Joining the massive list of, well, maybe not massive because, you know, Houston, you know, has really good retention, but Darnell Black and Warren Murray, I mean, those guys, for example, who made All-Star games and were so good for this franchise. As this pass inside goes to Greg Corky for a pickup of 8. But, you know, Houston has had some really good backs in the past, and Brad Jones wants to be one of them. Second and 2. Running to the outside. Jones, another 1st down, and again, the edge is open for Brad Jones. The offensive line cannot overstate it. What a great job they're doing at holding their blocks, giving Brad Jones enough time.
Axel Raven with the tackle there, wrapped him up.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're absolutely right. He knows how to run the ball, and I don't know. Do you give a lot of that credit to the rookie running back, or do you give a lot of that credit to the offensive line? Because a lot of these runs, he's not only being very aggressive, but he's not getting touched to a few yards down the field.
3rd quarter, Hyenas 33, Mavericks 7. Is the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here on Twitch. And again, you know, Houston with a great offensive balance. You know, they've ran the ball extremely well. They've passed the ball really well, and the blocking has been superb so far. I formation, another throw. Burr passes deep, a post route, almost intercepted. It is intercepted by Ray Lanier. His 2nd of the day, being returned past the 15 and to the 17-yard line. And Raylan Earl really has been the standout of this defense so far, John.
Raylan Earl the 3rd. What a heads-up play there by the free safety. Look at him trailing his receiver. Gets the tip by the teammate. and he was able to locate the ball there, catches it, perfect place, perfect timing. He got both of his interceptions today under the 10-yard line of his on his side. So those are huge interceptions to stop points, or this could be even bigger of a lead.
Strong I formation. They may run it here. Yeah, to the outside, and Jalen Wells is pushed backwards. What a job by Katie Slayer. And I mean, John, they've tried that play like 55 times. At one point, Houston will be just completely expecting and selling out for it.
Wow, that man bursted off that line. He definitely knew that play was coming. He was definitely excited when he saw them line up in that formation. Look at that play by the linebacker.
I formation. To throw, Patterson with time inside, gets caught. Good job right there by the wide receiver. That's going to be Liam Hammer getting some separation inside and picking up about 10 yards, make it a manageable third.
Liam Hammer with his first catch of the day. Let's see if San Diego's going to start getting these other receivers involved, because they got to start throwing this ball.
Running outside, Wells has a first down to the 30-yard line. Moving the chains again is San Diego. I mean, San Diego, the offense hasn't looked horrendous. I mean, it's not like they have gotten picked eight times or sacked 7 times. It just gets to a point where they just kind of stall and they have to punt, John.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The two interceptions and the 1 fumble.
David Horo absolutely plants Jalen Wells to the ground and a loss of 2 yards.
But yes, to your point there, it's not necessarily the 3 turnovers, but just the defensive line seems like the pressure. 5 tackles behind the line of scrimmage, the 3 sacks. They're just gunning for this wide receiver. Or this quarterback and running back. Look at the penetration that defensive lineman just got there. Looked like 3 guys were in the backfield.
Yeah, Zed Markov being the leader of those guys. Was another handoff to Jalen Wells inside, and he wasn't able to get absolutely nothing. Jalen Wells now averaging about 3 yards per carry so far in this game, as Houston's defense has been really outstanding on all fronts. 3rd and 13 to throw. Patterson goes deep. Patterson is going to be knocked away, incomplete. The double coverage. That's a beautiful play by the safety. I think that was Josh Rowe. No, maybe Brady Clark, actually. I think that was Brady Clark, the free safety, helping over the top. San Diego will have to punt again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. What a play by the free safety. And they're trying to go to Gunnar Lewis on the deep pass again. But the free safety was able there to jump it and knock it down, and his 4th and 13, and they got to punt it.
Almost blocked again. Greg Gorky is going to return this one, breaks the tackle, gets to the 43. And this has been the main reason, probably, John, of why Houston has been so good on offense this game. The great field positions time and time again. I mean, how many times have they gotten the ball close to midfield?
Absolutely. They're definitely winning the field position, especially with the good punts that they've been pinning them down with, and then forcing the safety as well, which I forgot to mention. Yeah, they're finding ways to win.
Pass outside is dropped right there by the tight end. That was number 89 again, Tyler Simeon. And second time we speak about Tyler today, that when it's incomplete, it's going to be 2nd down.
Dave Burr having an impressive day so far with the 2 touchdowns and 181 yards on the day. But yeah, he's also thrown 3 interceptions today as well.
To run again, Jones is going to do a couple of spin moves, but doesn't go far or further than the first line of scrimmage, and that's going to be 3rd and 9. And John, I think that's all Houston cares about right now, is just milking this clock. With a 26-point lead, is not much of how many yards you get, is just taking the clock down as much as possible.
Absolutely. And of course, when you say that, they line up 5 wide.
Yeah, I mean, on 3rd and long, it's going to be DR Sim. What a catch. Stretching up for it. We're going to take a look at the replay, John.
Wow, what a throw, man. Dave Burr's just absolutely playing great football when he's been in the shotgun formation. Great view of the field, great vision, and he's got those 2 wide receivers working for him really well right now, DR Sims and Kyle Finnemore. Look at DR Sims near the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, that's going to be Brad Jones to the outside. A double spin move again, gets 4 yards on the play. Going to make it a 2nd and 6. And a first down means at least 2 more minutes off the clock, John, that is going to just milk away.
Absolutely, yeah. Big run there, and that's exactly what they're trying to do is eat this clock up. But again, love to see the veteran wide receiver there getting dirty there, down in the trenches, throwing a big block for his rookie running back.
2nd and 6, ball at the 37-yard line. To throw, Burr. And it's going to go down for a sack. And that's going to be, number 92 on that one. That's Wolf Justice at 6'5", 270. First year with the Mavericks, getting in the backfield.
Wolf Justice looked like he took out 3 people, pushed one guy down while holding another, ran through one. Wow, that was pure heart on that play. Number 92 just bulldozing his way for a tackle for a loss and a sack on the quarterback.
3 wide receiver set, Dave Burr. Deep drop back for Burr. Passes to the outside, and that's a beautiful throw.
Wow.
To Greg Corky for a first down. Beautiful play call, beautiful throw. And Houston moves the chains one more time.
Dave Burr, once again, has just been playing great today. Locating his receivers, puts it right on the money. Perfectly in stride. Great play call. And that's a huge first down for them, because they're able to get maybe another minute and a half off the clock after that nice first down there, or maybe more.
Upset single back formation for Houston this time. 2 tight end set. Burr to throw. Burr to the inside is caught again for a pickup of 7 yards. That's Kyle Finnemore, who's been very busy today. That's Kyle Finnemore's 5th grab of the day. Leads the team.
Yeah, Kyle Finnemore is not afraid to go inside just like he goes outside. Good to see the wide receiver getting dirty inside with a huge first down catch on.
Knob goes to Brad Jones, gets skinny, and Brad Jones refuses to go down. Gets a first down, moves the chains one more time. And I love the balance, John, that Houston has in this game. 28 pass attempts, 27 runs so far.
Yeah, very good point, yeah. But when you're also in the lead, you can get a lot of these run plays in. So we're going to see a full amount of the Houston Hyenas offense here, as this is a nice long drive.
Burr to pass inside again. Same play to Kyle Finnemore as a couple plays ago. And Finnemore gets another first down, his 5th grab of the day. And 6th grab of the day. And again, this Houston offense right now, here in the second half, hasn't been fireworks, John, but it's just really effective.
Yeah, absolutely. They find themselves down in the red zone again with a huge lead at home.
Goal line set here for the Hyenas. Brad Jones dots the I. Milking every second possible are the Hyenas. Well, not every second possible, but Brad Jones gets a handoff, and Jones gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. What a play. What a block by the fullback.
Brad Jones, he had a huge week last week, and he's having another one this week. Brad Jones finds the end zone again. Houston, 40 points. 40 burger they're going to put up here at home. The Houston crowd must be excited to see the young rookie running back get in the end zone once again. Brad Jones, you are incredible.
Yeah, and when I say great block by the fullback, he didn't actually pancake anybody, but that escort, that being in front of the running back and just preventing any defensive player to get near him is really what matters. 40-7, the Houston Hyenas with yet another 40 burger over the last month of play.
Houston Hyenas find their way to the end zone once again. They scored 48 points last week and now 40 points this week. The Houston Hyenas offense has really been coming alive these last 2 weeks.
So has the defense. This kick goes away, fielded at about the 5-yard line, and Optimus Fly goes outside to the 30, and not much further than that. Around the league, the London Knights still hold a 23-13 lead over the Arizona Scorpions. Arizona, sadly for them, have had a disappointing season, John. Last couple seasons, they were close from getting to the championship game. They were a contender, and this season they have been struggling. Not expecting for that to be for long. Patterson to throw. That's going to the outside, and it's deflected, almost picked and going all the way.
Was that Josh Rowe? Once again, he saw that ball. Holy smokes, I thought that was going to be another one. Josh Rowe and the secondary, this Houston Hyenas, the defensive line for the Houston Hyenas are going to pin their ears back, and they got to be salivating knowing that these guys have to throw it. They're in predictable situation, and Houston Hyenas here able to pat some stats here at the end.
To your point, actually, that was the backup, Curtis White. The backups are in for Houston. If that was Josh Rowe, that's probably a pick six. The pass deep is caught, and going to the 20, to the 15, the 10-5, touchdown San Diego as they take advantage of the backup defense of Houston and put 6 more on the board.
Touchdown, San Diego Mavericks. It's hammer time. I was wondering where this guy was. There you are. Big catch just over the defender's hands. Great throw by Scar Patterson there. And what a run by Liam Hammer to catch it and take it all the way to the end zone. But again, he caught it in stride. So you got to give the quarterback kudos there. What a throw on the money. Touchdown, San Diego.
Was over Curtis White, again the backup strong safety, taking the place of Josh Rowe. And the kick is up and good. The reason why the backups are in is obviously because Houston has about a 4-score lead, so the coaching staff deciding to rest them.
Liam Hammer there coming into the game, 22.8 yards a catch in season 18 here, and he is definitely their deep threat guy.
This onside kick is being fielded by the Hyenas with no issues, and the Houston offense will come back into the field. The London Knights have won against the Arizona Scorpions by the score of 23-13 around the league. London team that really has played well this season. They go to 5-5. Arizona drops to 3-6 in this campaign. Handoff, Brad Jones. Jones makes a spin move, gets 4 on the play to the 34.
Houston once again gets great field position after the onside try, but you can't blame San Diego for going for the onside try now, down by multiple possessions. Fourth quarter on the road, 3 minutes and 40-something seconds left. This is looking pretty dim for the San Diego Mavericks now.
Ball at the 34-yard line. There's going to be a couple more handoffs to Brad Jones, if I have to guess. This one is going to go right up the middle. Jones with a handoff gets a yard on the play. Make it a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, big tackle there by number 53, Pete Mitchell, the outside linebacker. He got 61 tackles coming into this game, but he also leads his team for tackles for loss with 13 also coming into this season.
5, ball at the 33-yard line. Offset eye. Power play to the far sideline, John?
You know it.
There it is. The power play to the off tackle. It's going to be a pickup of probably half a yard, and that's the backup, actually. That's not Brad Jones on that particular play. That is going to be number 20, DJ Sim.
Yeah, and also a little credit shout out to number 78, the defensive end, Derek Jenko there. He's been playing good on the edge. Just it's been an uphill battle for him all game, but if you watch the game film back or watch some of the game film, he's definitely getting penetration over there on the right side of the offense.
Yeah, Zach Lay, by the way, did come back to the game. The extra, not the extra point, the field goal by Sonny J is up and is good. Just barely. It didn't hit the net, actually. But all the same, it's 3 more points for the Hyenas.
Sonny J tacking on another field goal. And like you said earlier, congratulations to Sonny J with the most field goals, consecutive field goals in Houston Hyenas history.
2 minutes. The Hyenas in full control of this one, 43-14. Ball away. Again is the Hyena kicker. Optimus Prime will return this one to the 25. And we'll see the San Diego offense again. Let's see if they can get another touchdown here, John, in garbage time. I mean, the Houston defense is, well, pretty much about 8 or 9 of the starters are in the bench.
Yeah,
We still
Liam
see-
Hammer there. He had 8 catches last week, 187 yards, averaging 23 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. Definitely look for Hammer time here.
Due to how many players are in these teams, guys like Alex Perez and Marcus Swift are still on the field, but on the opposite side of the field. This pass goes inside for a pickup of about 12 yards and a first down. And we're going to take a look at R62 again.
Holding, number 25.
It's Marcus Swift with the defensive holding. It was press man-to-man coverage, and after not being able to jam the wide receiver, Marcus Swift tried to hold. Didn't matter, or regardless, Liam Hammer had a first down and a move of the chains.
Yeah, Liam Hammer. We're going to see a lot of him coming up here. Hopefully they can get him involved because he's an explosive player once he catches the ball. The yards after catch, he's one of the best in the league.
Really fast at 6'3", 205, can fly. To throw, Patterson goes deep. Patterson caught again. That's Gunnar Lewis, and Gunnar Lewis will have another touchdown. San Diego making this one 43-20. Extra point pending, and the safety was nowhere to be found.
Gunnar Lewis, what a catch, what a touchdown. That makes it 11 touchdowns, I believe, on the season. He's got over 1,000 yards, 77 catches coming into the game. Gunnar Lewis, man, he is an incredible player, and he gets another touchdown here late in the game for San Diego.
Finley will attempt the extra point. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm just looking at these stats here. 6 catches, 118 yards by Gunnar Lewis there, and his second touchdown. And they're just patting on the stats now.
Yep. 43-21 is Skylar Patterson's day, looking just a little bit better on the stat sheet. Over 200 yards. Completion percentage is still under 60%, which is not great, but looking better with 3 touchdowns and 2 picks and a quarterback rating close to 100. This onside kick, again, goes to the hands of the Hyenas, and no issues there.
Yeah, can the Mavericks here force a turnover here, or will the Houston Hyenas just keep it on the ground and pound it out and try to take as much clock as they can off here and try to walk out of here with the W?
Again, the backups are still in the game, obviously, for Houston. Barry Bergens is the quarterback, and DJ Sim gets that handoff for a pickup of 1. Putting the ball at the 41-yard line. During those heavy sets, there are sometimes we may see Brad Jones in the fullback position and Justin Williams basically as a number 2 or number 3 tight end. That's just how it goes. Power I formation. Hand up again. That's DJ Sim, who has some room that time for a pickup of 4 yards to the 37, 3rd and 5.
There you go, run up the middle by Sim, number 20, the backup running back there, holding on to the ball, and just don't fumble it, young man. 3rd and 5 now, with 1:30 left here for the Houston Hyenas before they get their W. 5th win of the season.
Offside eye. And offsides, free play. DJ Sim goes nowhere, but a free 5 yards, excuse me, for the Hyena offense. Gonna make it 3rd and 1, or maybe 3rd and inches even. I don't think that's gonna be enough for a first.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 92, defense. 12-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
We're gonna repeat the 3rd down. He was just shy. I mean, on the scoreboard it said 3rd and 5, but it was really like 3rd and 5.5. So it's gonna be about 3rd and inches this time.
5 wins for Houston Hyenas. That's going to be huge for them here coming down to the stretch of this season.
Another power eye. DJ Sim dots the eye. Sim, 1st down and more with the spin move. Gets the ball to the 27, and that's going to do it, John. We're going to do 3 kneel downs, and Houston is going to come with the win.
Yeah, what a performance by Houston's offense and defense, all sides of the ball, playing absolutely phenomenal today. And now they got the backups in here running it out. But also, San Diego has quite the impressive team as well. It just looks like they just didn't get the right field position today, and Houston was able to take full advantage of it at home.
First kneel down here by Barry Bergens. We're going to just see a couple more. And the Houston Hyenas are going to go to 5 and 4 and a tie with the Lone Star Glory and the Mexico City Aztecs for the lead in that South Division, with 3 games left to play for each team. Just an exciting final stretch of the season here in the Simulation Football League. The San Diego Mavericks will fall to 3 and 6. But even though they're falling to 3 and 6, if they win out, I think there's probably still a chance to sneak into the playoffs as a wild card. We're going to take a look at another kneel down here, John, and just a complete game by the Houston offense and defense, as well as special teams.
Yeah, absolutely. The San Diego offense wasn't able to get it going early enough, and then Houston went up, I believe, 21-0 early, and it just was Houston just did not look back.
Final kneel down here on 3rd and 13. And the Houston Hyenas win it 43-21. And at the end, against San Diego, a team that doesn't give up, scored a couple of touchdowns. But Houston goes from wire to wire. So it's that time, John. Who's going to be your player of the game? I think we have several good options. Just for the sake of being different, I'm going to give it to Josh Rowe for breaking the record.
Josh Rowe had an absolutely phenomenal performance, but for me, I believe it's Brad Jones to really close this game out for them.
I think it's going to be Brad Jones ultimately, but there it is, Josh Rowe breaking interception. And just because of that, just because you literally never see that in almost 20 seasons in the Simulation Football League, that many pick sixes.
Wow.
He gets my player of the game award.
Absolutely, man. He might get Player of the Year award after this performance, man.
I mean, defensive player of the year for sure, I think. I think he has an unlock. I mean, there are a couple of guys that are in the competition, but to me, Josh Rowe is clearly the defensive player of the year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we roll along the rest of the highlights. Dave Burr Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have 3 picks. But overall, it wasn't a bad game for him. DR Sim with 4 grabs, but over 100 yards. And 2 scores. Julius Maximus that had that 2 sacks very early in the game. And San Diego had 3 sacks, including Jenko, Justice, Thunderman. And I think actually it was Stephon Forge who had the other sack instead of Thunderman. Yeah.
Look at this catch here. Gunnar Lewis
Yeah.
running it all the way. He was not going to give up on that play. What a catch there. San Diego playing with pride and not giving up to the very end.
For Josh Neal and DR Sim, that was Ramos Lane. DR Sim, your player of the game, 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. How about that?
Wow.
Unbelievable. Also for John DeSantis. I was Ramos Lane. Thank you very much for watching another presentation of the Simulation Football League. Have a great day, everybody, and a great weekend.